Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio Tutorials. In these tutorials we'll look on another way to use the particle effects. So first, what we did, if you remember in other tutorials, we created a plane and we used the plane as particle emitter. But because it's very unique to Vue system particle effects, it utilizes ecosystem with all benefits as an ecosystem. So let's look what we can do. And this is maybe give you some other ideas how to use it. For this, I'm going to create terrain first. I'm going to scale this terrain quite a bit, so it will be very small. And from this terrain, okay, I'm going to just even make smaller. Okay, I'm going to create an ant house. So the small kind of place where the ants are living. So we'll go create one. Let's go with effect. We'll diffuse, make it smooth. Okay, we also can create right now. Just let's take raise, invert, increase sizes, fall out. So kind of you can see. Okay, something that maybe resemble ant house, how they build some stuff around. Okay, and let's go in effect, and I just press and hold diffuse, so it's all kind of diffusing, make it smooth. Okay, let's go also, the next I want to do, actually I want to add new material, and I'm just going to add a flat black for this. Okay, we'll go enable paint and disable act. Actually, for this one, I want to have it my effect right here on top. So what I'm going to do, okay, let me create, look around. You know what, maybe a little bit more on the flow. Okay, look again. Okay, let me disable brush for now. Just make it a little bit flatter right here. So what I'm trying to create a nice, interesting kind of looking ant place, so they can go, and now we can paint. What I'm going to do right here, making hole, like where the ants maybe come from. Okay, next I'm going to create also smaller size holes, because if you remember that where ants, they sometimes have it holes on the side, and it's more than one exit. One is main maybe, and another one kind of like right here maybe. I think that's look good, so we'll go click OK. And this time we have a terrain, and nice things by using this map, if we open terrain, you can see we have it alpha production for this map. So I'm going to right click and copy this function. Next we'll go create ecosystem. I'll go add, and one thing what I'm going to add, it's just simple. Let's go down the blue balls for now, so we can test on this, and we'll enable as particle motion for that. We'll go in density, and I'm going to set to all the way to 0.1, very kind of less dense, so I won't preview. As well, we'll go in particle motion, and let's switch our generation to the 10 Hz, so we'll kind of reduce this. Okay, most important what I want to do, I want to enable density. Right now it's will emit from all terrain. But because we save it, I want to paste my function and we'll go edit. So what I want to do, I want to take this, the ends holes, what we're creating, and reuse this. I'm going to delete these unnecessary things. So we'll just use map. Also next, what I want to do, I want open. It's because created meta node, and I want to delete things that we don't need it. So all what we have it is just our effect. So let's click OK. And let's inverse. The reason why I inverse because where is white, it's where we'll be populating. We'll click OK. If we click recompute, you can see that we're creating only in a place that mark. Let's go to reduce a little bit scaling on this. Now, if we preview very fast, you can see we have it kind of generating, but the file true because our terrain need enable collision. As well, let's go on the ground and enable collision here, so our ends kind of doesn't fall true. Here we'll go create, and you can see now we create a bunch of ends, and they're coming from these points. So you see where's dark points, we have it creating and ends kind of generating. Of course, they fall through the ground. We'll go and modify them. First, what we're going to do is going inside the part motion, and right here increase our tolerance. The reasons why I'm increasing tolerance because the particles is small size, and I want enable detection a little bit better for them. Okay, well done this one. Let's click OK. Next, right here in the density, what I want to do, it's a couple things modify. One, let's go in the scaling, and we'll say perpendicular because I want to go in them with the flow. Okay, let's regenerate look right here. Kind of, you can see ends start crawling out of here. They're going from these holes that we're generating. Okay, next, you know what? Let's preload some material. Just stone rubble for that. Okay. And maybe scale 0.2. So we'll set that one. Okay, let's also point 0.2 for that one. So you can see we have it kind of ends going running from house spreading. It's maybe morning. Okay, until we speak about morning, we can take our sun. Okay, better position right here. So we kind of have it fun with generating, but you can see interesting effect that we achieve right now with creating this way. So our distribution now, our emitters, it's not the all plane, it's just those small points, like right here you can see that we paint that our ends can come up from. So we create this real end holes so they can go. Of course, next what we need to do, we can go inside and we can modify these particles. I want to increase probably drag coefficient so they don't go very fast. As well, increase a little bit stickiness. So we'll go 10, and maybe right here 10 as well. It will change a little bit behavior of the ends. So you can see, okay, how they start going. Some of them slow, faster, so different ways. Okay. We can also change our velocity. I think the density, let's pop up, see how many more we will have there. Okay, and then next, of course, we can go open our, for the edit, our sphere right here to the back, and we can replace by different object after we complete it. And for example, right here I have it some ends. There you go, simple AND. It's just very, very simple Boolean type of AND. So click OK. And you can see we have these black ends spreading all over. One thing I do recommend when you create this, first let's set this so we don't create that many of them. I'll just set to 3 seconds plus minus 0.5. Okay. Other things what you can do, you can actually can take and orientate them. So we'll be scaling right here, so we can enable rotation, because right now if you look at the rotation all over places and they're not necessarily going straight, and it's look okay if you do from far away, so you can see the ends coming. But if we start doing this, we want to set this orientation, and to do this we can do with function by creating a special node and adjustment. However, what I do recommend for you, it is go to Radiosity forum, and right here we have very nice links about from ArtPearl. It was very generous to share the how to create orientation and have a very nice script. Actually, this is one of, and second one is about how to control. So you can go on this, look on that article, and again, thank you for the ArtPearl. So you can go ahead and download it, this meta node, and meta node will allow you to orientate your ends. So in this case, when they're going out, they orientate in proper directions. To do this, you just download meta node, follow instructions, and I will have it linked to this article on our website, geekatplay.com, so you can have it linked from there. And you're just going to take the orientation circle, click OK. We'll go connect this, and just be sure before we do this, what we need set orientation point, and let's just create circle. Orientation is very easy point creating. We just create right here where the end supposed to be point to. We can place in the middle, set transparency 100. Okay. We can call this magnet. So now when we go back, we'll click on a function, we'll select object, magnet, position, okay, and just leave it by 90 degrees. So in this case, when we orientate it, they will orientate properly towards. And so you can, right now you can see they start orientating. You maybe need to play a little bit more with the orientation. So right now you can see they're kind of going in circles. So we maybe want going maybe minus 120. So just play a little bit with adjustments till you find the orientating properly way, and after this you can kind of start using. But overall, here's one of the example how you can use it painting. So you can go and create ends, and you can see how they spread all over places. Again, I'm using just simple as particles. You can also pre-animate those ends so they're kind of running down. But overall, what main of this tutorial, what I want to point it is to create this painting. Okay, so here's an example. I took the ant hill we designed before, just add some plants, place it and up front. You can kind of see, just readjust little couple things and create a very fast animation so we can preview how the ants they're coming from. And right here's our example. You can see on a background we have the ants kind of appearing from those holes that we're painting. So this is just example how you can use it painting emitters and utilize the particles inside Vue 11. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please remember the web is www.geekatplay.com.